Yes, rape is a violation. There's a story, I chuckle because this story had some meaning for me. It was a story that came to me, and the story is that in ancient times, the woman, the priestess, the goddess, was dancing in the beauty of her nakedness. She was dancing in the hills and in the valley, at the beach, in the mountains. And man looked upon her body and said, "Woman, cover yourself from head to toe, for I keep bumping my head into everything." But, yeah. But the reason why I share that story with you is because women who are seen in still so many eyes as the weaker sex have a strength and a power, an energy, if you will, that men see. And sometimes they want to usurp that energy, they want to shut that energy down. And rape is one of the ways to do that. A man knows when you don't want to be with him. When you say no and you mean no, you mean no. N-O, in any language, no. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to go any further. No. Okay? And for him to continue to advance on you is not good for you internally, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. So there's a healing process that you need to go through. There's a healing process that you should want to evolve to, because I'm going to tell you, like I said, it took me 10 good years to come up out of the energy of having reached an orgasm during a rape, okay, a takeover of my body, an invasion of my womb spirit. But I did. I became a student of yoga, and I meditated, I chanted, I went to the ocean, to the river, I cleansed. This was all something that was just a part of my state of being. I read my father's books, you know, different psychological books that he had at the time, so that I could see the workings in my mind and in my heart. And especially since when I got older, you know, when I was in my late teens, early 20s, when I started using sex as a weapon for me, okay, where it was like, okay, you think that you can make me reach an orgasm? You think you're all of that, man? Well, let me show you something, okay? And I would have notches, so-called, in my belt, you know, but that's not the way to heal, okay? There's a different process that you must go through and that you must evolve into, so that you can reclaim your spirit, the spirit of your womb, back to yourself, because there's a trauma that happened and a part of you is left. That's where that soul retrieval comes back. You know, so anyway, again, moving along in my spiritual walk and evolving in my sexuality and understanding a different nature of who I was, and movement, dance movement, and how sensual dance movement was also helping me to heal. And I embraced that. And I started teaching, if you will, or holding, conducting a sexy movement class up in New York, which was a lot of fun, you know, contemporary music, moving very sensually and whatnot. But this particular night, Spirit had guided me to have the sisters to lay down on their towels, their mats, their blankets that they had brought to class. And I had them to contemporary music, say something like Between the Sheets, okay? And to have them move their bodies. And I said, okay, sisters, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to move your body as if you were making love to the universe. And they moved, they got into a nice groove, a real nice groove. They were so sexy, making love to the universe. And I said, now I want you to think about the man that molested you. Think about the man that raped you. Think about the man that took advantage of you sexually. And they stopped moving. I said, you can't stop. You've got to continue to move. You've got to use that energy. You've got to use that womb magic in order to send energy out to heal him, because he needs a healing. You know, so they moved slowly, but they moved. And I had them do that for like maybe about a minute. And then afterwards I said, now, I want you to move for yourself, because I know that was very painful. And those sisters did double time. When that class was over, those women approached me and they thanked me. And they said that what happened that night was so powerful, so empowering, and so healing that they were now able to move their hips like their mama told them not to. They were able to move their body and to feel that groove inside of themselves. They recaptured a part of themselves that was left out there. They recaptured the love for themselves. And trust me, I have seen some of these women since that class, and I have seen their progress. And that was just from one class. Imagine how much deeper you can go with womb shaman work. This is my work, womb shamanism, to help women to reclaim that part of themselves that they lost and left because of violation. Sisters, claim yourself. Pull your goddesses back into your being and hold her close and be empowered. Be uplifted. You can do this if you really want to. My love to you always. Mm-hmm.